If you're still trying to chase leads on Instagram and you're absolutely struggling to make sales, then you need to move over to LinkedIn. And yeah, you're probably thinking, LinkedIn for doing sales for my online coaching business? Yes, LinkedIn is one of the best places to generate leads for your online coaching business. You know, most coaches are fixated on dancing on IG and TikTok and getting likes and getting views rather than actually making money. So let me show you the exact LinkedIn template that I used to help me generate over £100,000 in revenue in 2022. And it still works to this day. Things you need to remember is people on LinkedIn make a lot more money. They are way more decisive. And you just have to think about the type of demographic of people on LinkedIn compared to Facebook and Instagram. It's like chalk and cheese. You know, on Instagram, you got your mates and their dog and their kids and all that shit. There's so many distractions that people are not even thinking about spending money. And on top of that, the algorithm absolutely hates you. How hard is it to get views on Instagram these days? LinkedIn is not just for getting a job. Their algorithm actually shows your content to people. You don't have to just rely on video content, especially if you're shy. And it has way better targeting than Instagram and Facebook. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you the step-by-step playbook that I use to generate thousands of pounds online through my coaching business using LinkedIn. Let's go. Just for the record, I just spent like 45 minutes recording this video and it didn't save. The good thing, I guess, is that I can do it perfectly this time. So the very first thing that you're going to need to do is optimize your profile. So I'll show you what my old fitness profile used to look like roughly. It's not quite accurate, but this is what it used to look like. So you can actually see it in detail. You can see here, very clear banner. Yeah. So clear banner. I've actually got a call to action to join my newsletter. You guys could have a link to join your lead magnet. You can have a link to your YouTube channel, whatever it may be. And then my byline is pretty clear. I'm a CEO, founder of Spectrum Fit, over 100 lives changed through the Optimized Athlete program. This is a status play because I'm letting people know I've changed people's lives. Maximizing health through better sleep, optimal cognitive function, body recomposition, free health guide below. Then they get to press the link, they join my newsletter. Very simple, very simple. If you want to look at the newsletter, simple, nothing crazy. All right. So my about me section is quite long. I go in a lot of detail about what I do, how I help people, my own personal journey. And basically it's quite simple. You can literally just come in here, copy mine. It's all good. Now, this is a little bit different. Previously, I used to have like, I had a podcast and I'd have my giveaway guides, but this was I split this between the business profile and my fitness coaching profile. But I would just put your giveaways in the featured section. And then in experience, this is the one thing that makes my profile stand out quite a bit, is that in the experience side, I don't put my old jobs because no one gives a crap about your old jobs. What they want to know is how can you help them right now? So basically what I do is I've put like all the different positions within my actual company and what I do. And then I've put pictures here with a little bit of social proof and stuff like that, which is really useful. Then there's actually a link to book a call with me on one of them. So rather than using it for like telling people about my old job, I use it to actually promote my business. And then you'll see on my current page, I have a ton of recommendations which I've gathered over the years of doing fitness coaching. So that's the profile. The next thing now is we need to begin our lead generation process. So let's just say that, well, actually, before we do that, we need to have our ICP. So before we can begin this process, we now need to think about like, who are we targeting? Who's our niche? Now we have a niche table. If you want this link, I will leave it in the description or just leave a comment and I'll put it in if it's something that people want. But you can see here, we've got like detailed outline of the type of people that we want to work with. So I'll show you an example, right? Target persona, background, demographics, position, their location, industry, interest. You can see like all of these things that, you know, we're talking about here and where they are. So let's just use what we've got here as an example. John, he's not married, working professional, but not clued up on nutrition. Let's just go to position because that's the main thing. Bricklayer. Okay, we'll go with bricklayer. All right. But then industry, corporate. So I think this is a bit of an example. This might have been for an ex-client or something. And then location, Melbourne. So let's just go with corporate, Melbourne. Now, if I had that information, I would look at this. I would actually search something and I would search, let's go here. I would search top top 10 earning jobs in the corporate industry, right? Because that's very good for me. Okay, so let's just go with, let's try petroleum engineer. It's quite a unique one. So then in here, I'm literally going to type in petroleum engineer. This is going to give me some pretty strong people. Now, you're going to look for people. So this is the beginning of our lead generation process, but this only happens when you know who you want to work with. If you're not sure on how to create your niche, don't stress about it too much. I've got a video training that explains how to find out your niche in detail. This is not a niche training. You should know that by now. Anyway, see all people results. So petroleum engineer, I'm going to go second degree connections. I always go second degree just because I need people that have some type of connection to me. If I go third degree, the issue with that is that these people don't know me. They're less likely to accept my request. So second degree connection, then location. We saw on the ICP, I put Melbourne. So I'm going to expand it a little bit because I've got a feeling that I won't know many petroleum engineers. Why is it not letting me search location? Oh, okay. Looks like we're having some difficulty searching location. Let's try here. Add location. There we go. We're going to go Australia, right? So show results. So I still got 96 people that are potentially in petroleum engineering in Australia. So that's sticking with our niche table, ICP. So that's how we now start to find our ideal client. This is way better than Instagram, which we could never do something like this, right? So that's going to sort that out. Now I'm going to show you guys how to take this to the next level. If you really want to grow your online coaching business on LinkedIn, you need to buy Sales Navigator. My advice is just get Sales Navigator. Get it. Just get it. There's a 30-day free trial. Just get it. This gives us a lot more detail. So same thing, but this time we'll go lead filters. Same thing now. So we're going to go in here and we are going to search current job title. I'll just paste that, petroleum engineer, press enter. Then, let's try that again. Petroleum engineer. There we go. Boom. Then what I would do is I always put years in current position, at least 1 to 2 years, 3 to 5 years, 6 to 10 years, more than 10 years. If it's less than a year, sometimes what can happen is you get people that have just changed jobs or they're waiting to change jobs or something like that, and they're not really ready to invest in coaching. Then ideally, I want someone who's posted on LinkedIn. That's within the last 30 days. Now you can see it's starting to get quite narrow. And I think it's just because the job is quite a unique job. And then if we go connections, I want second degree connections. It's going to get even more narrow. Yep, 17 people. And then if we go to Australia, it's going to get even more narrow. So this is where I don't personally like something such as niche as petroleum engineering. Let's change this to something a bit broader in that corporate world, which would be financial analyst. That's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with financial analyst. In the search term, financial analyst, press enter. Boom, I've got 912 results. These are people that are actively posting on LinkedIn and they are financial analysts. And if I want to go, let's just go to Australia because that's what we put. And if I need to expand this, I can, and I'll show you how, but so still quite narrow for me. I'm not quite enjoying this. So I'm going to change the years in current position. I'll leave it open. Hopefully that'll open me up to more people. It doesn't. Now, I think the biggest thing that's drawing me back here is I don't have a network in Australia. So this is quite difficult for me. So if I wanted to change this, I would probably just make it, for me, I would just go United Kingdom because that's where I know most people. And I would probably, I'd probably leave it at that and see what that does for me. 115 people. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'd probably try and stack a few more jobs on there. So the best way to do this now is to add a few more jobs because this isn't enough for me. Like this isn't going to be enough for me to grow this. So I need at least 1,000 people. So if I go back to this, I'm going to do a bit more. Investment banker. So now I'm going to add more jobs on this. Investment banker. Include that. And I might even go, I just saw something I like, investment specialist. All right. So I'm just going to use this as a guideline. Corporate lawyer. You can see it slowly increasing. Corporate lawyer. There we go. Boom. 285. Let's go financial manager. So I try not to stack too much, but in this case, I'm comfortable doing this because I don't have a big enough sample size. 675, sorry. Now I'm happy with this. I could do a search on this alone. I'm probably going to add one more. I want to try and get to 1,000. Let's go data scientist. All right. So data scientist. Boom. All right. That's enough for me. Boom. Now I've got everyone in the corporate world, high ranking jobs. I can begin my process. Now, this is where we start that lead generation process. You're going to think I'm nuts, but you should aim to add at least 30 to 50 people a day. I personally will just keep adding until I get blocked and they tell me to stop. I think on LinkedIn, you can do about 100 a week, but I've been able to push it a bit more than that. So there are ways you can go over that. But literally, you're going to go in here and you're just going to add people. Boom, connect. Boom, connect. And when you connect, you don't need to put anything in the notes. Same way if you're doing it off this how I'm doing it here, 96, just press connect. Don't add a note. I've just noticed that when I don't put a note, I get a higher acceptance rate. So no notes needed. Connect. 30 to 50. If you want to be aggressive, just keep going until it says stop. Yeah, do it every day. That's exactly what I do. I'm not even lying. That's what I do. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to add. It's called a Boolean search. A Boolean search basically means that it's only going to find people that have this title in their job, like nothing else. If you notice my sales navigator search, there's some ones that are kind of a bit different. So investment committee at C Tribe. It doesn't say if he's an investment banker, if he's a financial analyst, like private investment, company director, investment by myself. So this is not specifically what I'm looking for. So if I was only looking, like literally, I'm only looking for financial analyst, I'll put it in a Boolean search, yeah? And I'll see if that makes a difference. Why is it doing that? And what that will do is it will only have people that have financial analysts in their title, in their current job title. And you can see now everyone that I've put here is actually a financial analyst. Okay, so now I'm only getting people that have money. This ain't like talking to your mate on Instagram who's taking pictures of their dog. All right, so that's that. We've learned a lot already. So the next stage after connecting with all these people is obviously beginning the outreach phase, which is just having a bloody conversation. Now, I've got a script that I just wrote out as I was doing this, but all you're going to do is literally begin a conversation with people. So let's just say I added all these guys, and then let's just say I spoke to this person here. And what I would do is I would say something very specific. I'd connect. I'd be like, yo, appreciate you accepting my request. Hope you're well. Then I would insert something about their page. Okay, so appreciate accepting my request. Hope you're well. Insert something specific. So what I would do is I'd actually go on his page. And this doesn't take long, especially when you start to get used to it. It's quite quick. Go on their page, and then I would look for something in his history. Usually I'll look for something in his history. So, okay, he's from Nigeria. Okay, I've got a lot of places I could start this conversation. So here's what I'll do. I'll be like, I'm just going to copy what I've got here. I'm not going to send it to him, because I'm not trying to get fitness clients right now. But if I was, I would send him a message. So where's it gone? Boom. So I'd say, hey, Olu Soji, appreciate accepting my request. Hope you're well. I saw you used to work in Nigeria. My sister used to live there. This is actually real. My sister did live there. My sister used to live there. How are you finding the UK in comparison? Question mark. All I'm doing is starting a conversation. This is only after he's accepted my request. So there's a reason why I'm having this conversation. All right. So I do that at scale, obviously with the numbers that we're going to try and create. This is going to be an opportunity for us to have 30, 40, 50 conversations a day. All right, cool. That's that. If you can't think of anything specific to say, literally just ask them, how's your week going? That's it. If you're feeling so lazy, just ask someone how their week is. Now, if you don't get a response, 3 days later, message them again. Hey, just checking you got my last message. I'm sure you're busy. Engage with their profile. So I would like their last few posts. Then I would message again a couple days later. yo, I know you're busy. I don't want to pester you, but I help guys in the corporate world achieve amazing results in the gym and transform their energy while maximizing their productivity. I've got a 8-minute training on YouTube that explains everything. Can I ping it over? I'm still asking for permission. I'm still being I'm backing off a little bit because I'm asking for permission. Then if I don't get a response, I'll just leave it. Look, yo, I know you're busy or else you would have responded by now. So here is a short training I was chatting about. Put the link in there. That's it. Yeah. But ideally, if you say the right thing here, we will get some responses and then we can begin the process of trying to cultivate a chat around health and fitness. So you want to try and send 150, 200 connections. A 40% acceptance rate is kind of what we want. So that means we'd get about 80 new people, 80 new convos with a 40% reply rate would then be 32 conversations a week. With a 10 to 5% booking rate, you could expect anything from around 1.5 to 3 calls per week, which is kind of just 2 to 3 calls a week extra to what you're doing already. But you got to do this every day. And this is where most coaches F up. They do it one day, then no. You're building a business. And at the start, it's just you. So you got to do it every day. I didn't take a day off doing this. Every day I did it. Every day. I'm not even joking, like every day. So do this every day. And the pipeline starts to build and build and build and build and build. And you get more people reaching out to you as well. Okay, so we're not done yet because obviously we don't just want to be chasing people all the time. You've got to start posting content. Now, I will show you on my LinkedIn. People find it a bit weird, but I literally just post the same stuff that I post on IG. I post it over here. Let me see. Like this guy's even sent me a message. Can I drop you a personal message? Is that okay? I always ask for permission. I don't like to message people without permission. So now, now we've done that. I would be posting content every single day if you're aggressive enough. If you can't, then 3 to 5 days a week is more than enough. And I want to show you some of my fitness-based content. That's why I'm scrolling right now so I can get it up for you. But I would post the same stuff that you post on Instagram, but post it here. The only addition is I would be posting things like polls, and these polls are specific to LinkedIn. You do polls on Instagram all the time. Do those same polls on LinkedIn. And if you don't know how to use your Instagram stories to generate leads, I've got a training in the description, but that same training, I would apply the same methods to LinkedIn. So I do things like this, where it's like how many holidays you take per year, how high is your inbox on a Monday, and then carousel post. But on LinkedIn, you have to do them as a document, a PDF file. So carousel post, pictures, videos. So I use the same posting cadence. The only difference is on LinkedIn, sometimes I will do a written post, like written only, like Facebook. Yeah, just write in post. Boom. That's it. Literally just do some written post as well. And that's it. 3 to 5 days a week, giving value. But here's the one thing. Once a week, I would give away a lead magnet. Okay. Once a week, I give away a lead magnet. If I gave you a free personal strategy to drop 10 to 15 pounds before Christmas, would you be interested? This one only got 4 votes, but I would message everyone that voted. Let's look for one more. I've had some that have done a lot better than that. Let's see if I can show you. Come on. Okay. If you could lose £2 a week, how many weeks would it take for you to reach your goal weight? 96 votes. Obviously, I'm messaging all 96 people. Those are 96 people that want to lose weight. All right. Let's see. Is there any more? How frequently do you get a blood test? That's quite a good one. Do you prefer working from home, in the office, or hybrid? Like, I'm creating loads of opportunities to have conversations, which is where LinkedIn polls are very, very useful, very, very powerful if you use them correctly. So that pretty much explains how we can create content. And then obviously with all the engagement, we then start to send messages and have more conversations. Here's another example. I just created a full workout guide. It's called 15 and 15, 15-minute workouts in 15 workouts in 15 minutes to get shredded. Would you like a free copy? Yes, maybe. 23 people. Everyone's getting a copy. That's 23 brand new leads in my pipeline. Okay, so you can see how this works if you know what to do. People just don't know what to do. Okay, so one last thing is, once a week, I would do like a direct offer where I'm asking people that, hey, I've got some slots available. So once a week, I would do something like this. 2023 summer intake is live. Boom, boom, boom. And then they can obviously find out about the program. And then if they want to sign up, just drop me a DM, blah, blah, blah. I used to get loads of DMs from this because a lot of people don't announce that they're available for coaching. So I used to do it every week. All right. So we've gone through quite a lot there. Repeated actions, content daily. And now this is a lot to do. So I'm not sitting there telling you, you're going to do it overnight. It is a lot to do, but once you do it, it's quite smooth. Now, the last thing is going live every week. Go live once a week. And the good thing with LinkedIn Live is you can add your 1,000 people. So you just do it like you're about to do a post and you just press create event, online event format, LinkedIn Live, boom. That's it. That is it. Name your event. So it could be 7 steps to boost testosterone live workshop. Free. Just put what it is, description, boom. Yeah, done. Easy. It's a great way to connect with your LinkedIn connections and ultimately get people to want to buy from you. Just have topics that you cover every week based on your niche. So now we've pretty much covered everything you need to do, except I just told you doing this all by yourself can get a bit long. So the next easiest thing to do is automate the whole process. And this is the fun part. All you've got to do is sign up to something called Dripify. I personally prefer another software called Meet Alfred, but Dripify is a little bit cheaper. They're not paying me. They should be. Maybe I'll put the referral link in the description. But Dripify basically automates everything. You can see here, look how many messages it sent for me today. Like it's doing the work for me. And I'll show you in the statistics. So you can see from the 24th to the 30th, it's done 198 requests for me, 200 requests for me, right? And and that's going on while I'm sleeping in my pretty little bed. I ain't doing jack. Okay. So just want to let you know that, it can be done. So I'm going to show you how to set this up real quick on Dripify. It's very, very easy. It doesn't matter whether you have a LinkedIn Sales Navigator or not. So what I do, new campaign. I'm not going to do a full campaign because it's going to be a bit annoying, but campaign, add leads. Now let's just say we put in this search where we did petroleum engineer. We ain't going to do that because it's a bit difficult, but we'll go in here and copy. And then that list is going to go right in here. If you want to do LinkedIn, same thing, like this search, you copy this search, right? Now it's got 1,000+ people. Always press max. Name this. So I'll just put engineer, 2nd degree, and then maybe put location, UK. I'm not going to create the list, but once you press that, it's going to start to add the leads to like this campaign. I'll show you what I'll do next. Don't save it. So now you've got the campaign. The next thing to do is set up your actual campaign, your sequence. So I'll show you what my sequence looks like. So first things first, we send invites. So just send an invite. You can see here, I don't put anything in my connection request. Then as soon as it's accepted, 1 hour later, they get a message. Hey, I've seen your page a couple of times. You seem like a good person to connect with. How's your week going? Remember what I said? Because this is automated, I can't get as specific. So I just be like, how's your week going? 2 days later, if I don't get a response, another message. Hey, I saw you in the coaching industry. Is your coaching one-to-one or is it a group program? Again, I'm just trying to have a conversation. 1 day later, no response. First name, now I'm pestering a little bit. One more. Maybe you're busy, no problem. When's a good time to reach back out to you? I love that question because it's like, okay, when is a good time for me to connect with you? Then another couple of days later, a bit more of a blunt message. All right, so that's that. Now, 2 days, if my thing is not accepted within 2 days, what I do is Dripify has a feature where you can find their email. Okay. Find their email if it's connected to their profile, and then email them. Send them an email, yes, if we can find it. And then I send emails, only two emails. I don't spam their inbox too much because, yeah, I don't want to do that. So I send 2 emails, and then I also, if they don't have an email, I will like their post. I'll give them 2 more days, then I withdraw my invite. So that's literally it. And I'll show you what one email looks like. Hey, I saw you're in a coaching space. We all know it's a direct email basically to watch a YouTube video. I ain't got to go through the whole thing. You guys know the drill. You know the drill. Okay. So that's the campaign. You can see here, I'm running 3 campaigns. So I'm just running 3 at the moment. You can see my acceptance rate. I said anything from 30 to 40% acceptance rate. So this one's quite low, but this is within KPI. It's within KPI. My reply rates are quite low, which indicates that I need to change my messaging, but that's okay. So that's pretty much it. Oh, we're done. That's pretty much it. Now, just some bonuses, some FYI type of stuff. The good thing about LinkedIn is you can find inspirational people. My biggest inspiration on LinkedIn is Dan Go. Not because he does all of these steps, but content-wise, it's easy to find what's working. And even like the setup of his profile, it's clean, it's clear. You know, the whole subscriber thing, like email list, I got that idea of him having a newsletter on my banner. And it's like the most simplest landing page in the world, right? Nothing fancy about this. There's a reason why his LinkedIn is this is his main income source is LinkedIn. And then if you go on his actual post, you can see he doesn't really do much like special. He just writes. He literally just writes. So if you can't tell me if you're telling me you can't do that, I mean, either you're lazy or something's wrong with you. Because all he does is write. All right, so that's it. That is LinkedIn lead generation. That's how you can get to 10K using LinkedIn. Go live all the time, once a week. Add your ideal clients. So you need to do the niche table. If you want this niche table, I'll put it in the description somewhere. But yeah, go live, do your outreach, have conversations. Don't spam people. Just have a conversation and do it consistently. Do it for 90 days. Just give it your all for 90 days. You can't fail. All right. So that's that. Last thing. If you need help trying to scale your online coaching business, all you need to do is press the link in the description and book a call with me and my team. We will show you step by step how to plug this into your business and help you scale and grow. This is not for everyone. This is not for people that are broke. This is for people that want to invest and grow and scale their business. And they genuinely believe in their heart that they can have an impact through health, fitness, online coaching, mentoring people and helping people live a better, fruitful life. The link's in the description. Hopefully you find this useful. If you did find it useful, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Peace out. A-Town. Let's go.